Hey everybody, this is Brenda with 2 Peas in a Pod. Today I'd like to share with you a swap that I entered. And the swap that I entered is Shabby Chic Craft Swaps USA. And we were to make a sewing book. And so I wanted to share it with you before I put it in the mail to my partner. So if you're my partner, look away if you want to be surprised. But anyway, so this is my sewing book. So most of these items were gifted to me when I had my challenge giveaway. So I have lots of trims and laces, and I don't want to call anybody's name because it's a mixture from a lot of the different gifts that were given to me during that time, and I do not want to leave anyone out. But I am so thankful for all the trims and things I did receive, and this is a product of some of those things that I received from you all. But anyway, so the front, I have a Battenberg doily, and then on top of that I have a white crochet doily, round doily, and then handmade flower that was gifted to me with some bling in the center, and these pearl dangles were gifted to me, and then this was a trim, it's a leaf trim, and I've just got lots of layers. And I still could have put lots more layers, but I have a tendency to either do too little or too much. So I hope this is just right, and I hope my partner will like this. But anyway, the actual cover is made from a wedding dress that I purchased from a thrift store. And I cut it up, and so the outside is actually a wedding dress that I cut up. And this is some more an appliques that I received, and some more trim down here. I've got 3 layers of trims. And so that's the outside, the front and the back cover, this front and the back. And then on the inside this is made from the kit that I have in my Etsy shop. I have a vintage junk journal kit in my Etsy shop, which I will put in the description box below. And this is some of the material. This is a vintage sheet. But this is some of the material that's in that kit. And so I just made a pocket here with some trim on the outside and a nice pocket. And I will be putting some goodies in that pocket for my partner. And I didn't want to show that on camera in case she's watching. I just want her to be surprised. And I have the needles. We had to have needles, pins, and buttons included into the sewing book. So here's an assortment of needles, and another assortment of needles. And these are the squares, are just quilt squares that someone gifted me, and I pinked them around the edges and glued it on the felt and put the needles on there. And then here's some big, huge safety pins, real big ones. They can use for beads or buttons or whatever. I've seen people put buttons and beads on them. And then on the back, I have some of those bulb pins with buttons hanging on them. And then over here is some small safety pins. And on the back of that is some more bulb pins with some buttons. And then over here this is not straight pins, but you certainly could use them for straight pins. These are corsage pins. I had an abundance of them, and I said, well, I'm going to put some corsage pins in there. It didn't say what kind of pins, whether it be straight pins or safety pins or whatever. So I've got corsage pins, bulb pins, and safety pins. So that takes care of 3 parts of the different pins. But anyway, so I figured that maybe my partner could use those for to add some more beads to them and make hat pins or whatever. And there's some more bulb pins with some more buttons. And then this is some lace that was gifted to me. And I added some vintage trim that I had in my stash all along the inside edge. All along the whole inside edge, except for here, because I've got the eyelet trim here. But it's all along the top, this side, and the bottom. But anyway, that's my sewing book. And so I hope my partner will like it. And like I said, I'm going to be putting some goodies in it for her. And I thank you all for tuning in. I hope to have something else to share within the next day or two. So don't go too far. But anyway, I will have my blog, my Etsy shop, and everything in the description box below. So if you want to check out my shop. But anyway, I hope you all have a great week. And like I said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the love and the comments. And I'll catch you all another day. Bye for now.